All right, today we got an oldie, typo negative, my girlfriend's girlfriend. This is part of my reaction.
What's up, everybody? Typo negative.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's girlfriend. This song is, the video is about 13 years old.
Yeah, it's an old song.
This is another request from Patreon.
Yeah.
The Whiskey Shaman. Thanks for your support, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
he threw out a couple different things, but
yeah,
he's a typo negative.
But this is the first one he listed,
Yep.
so that's the one we did.
And I said, you know what, this is a go, because I've seen typo negative. Okay, I got to see them before he passed away, and they were spectacular live. I mean, they put on such a great show. They sounded great. His voice was like haunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to you. I'm like, okay, well, I'm curious.
I've never listened to Typo Negative,
Yeah.
so this is a first.
I know I've heard this song because I've seen them, and I'm sure they played this song. I'm sure I've heard it in the past, but I don't remember it specifically. I'm more excited to get your reaction because this is such a unique band, and I honestly, they were very big. I just never thought that for the era, I never thought that they were as big as they could have been or should have been, I guess would be the right word, because he's so distinct. He's huge.
Yeah.
This man was...
That's what you're saying. He's an ogre of a man.
He's a huge man. And like, so when we were seeing him in concert, he was on stage and he was so big. He's like not just tall, he's a big guy. And he would wear like he had this silk button-up shirt and long hair, and he's got like very hard features, but he was just drinking wine out of the bottle, playing his bass, and he was like doing bass slides with his wine bottle. It was just like, it's like you want to like make love with it. You know what I'm saying? But then headbang as well. It's kind of like him before him. You know what I mean? It was like they were the first, like, to me, it was like romantic gothic metal. That's, I mean, I don't really, I'm sure diehard fans of Typo Negative would be like, fuck you don't even know what you're talking about. I'm trying to figure out the best way
so
to describe
it's like if Fabio was in a rock band.
It's just, but he's more of a man than Fabio. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fabio to me is, I don't know, man. I'm excited for you to hear. I really am. So Typo Negative, my girlfriend's girlfriend. This brings it back, man. I'm stoked for this. It's been a while since I've heard some Typo Negative, so let's get this rolling.
Definitely an old school style video. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Right? You get that vibe?
I like that.
It's no secret we're close. The switchy Velcro. Like latex for feathers.
This song's older than 13 years old, by the way.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah.
It was just posted 13 years ago.
In their 62 beds, sharing one cigarette. In a black night dance, then go dance.
Hold on. It takes, okay, listen, man. Here's the thing. If my daughter was listening, she'd be like, Dad, this is so old. I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, listen, going back and hearing it, so I'm curious what you think. And I'm just saying, like, hearing it again for the first time in a long time, I remember the show, and like, I actually think this band was even better live. Like, there was something about them live that was like haunting, dude, to me.
Yeah.
His voice is so deep that when it comes through speaker systems, that
are they from the U.S.? I feel like I hear kind of an accent in his voice.
You know what? The truth is I can look it up because when I went to see them, I went with a friend, and I knew of them because of, I believe they were on Roadrunner Records for a while. I could be wrong on that, but I knew them just from music, right? Like hear them around. I didn't spend a lot of time listening to them. And I went to see them randomly. And I really did like fall in love with the fact that their show was like, it was so solid. It was the most solid show, like seriously. So I like them because I saw them live.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely you can tell that it's an older recording, and I don't know if they may have done that on purpose. I guess
Formed in Brooklyn, New York
Oh, wow.
in 1989.
So he just talks like a vampire.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting vampire-esque.
Yes,
feel.
but it has, like, if you're, post this, like, him
Yeah.
was a band that, like, did that love metal.
Yeah.
And there was some other one, the 69 Eyes, stuff like that, that's, like, in that genre. But these guys were the original.
No, his voice definitely is different.
It's very different.
Very different.
And this is, honestly, this one.
And this one doesn't really highlight, like you were saying, how big he is, but you can tell by looking at him that he's an enormous person.
Well, sometimes it's just the
He's like
features.
he's just like
Yes, dude.
You're just like, Jesus.
Like, he's, like, very, like, I'm sure he was, like, a really cool person. Honestly, like, when you watch interviews of him, he's so, like, chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Is his voice normally that deep? Or
he has a
singing?
deep voice. From what I remember from his interviews, it's pretty, it's pretty deep, dude. I don't know if this is the best song for you to hear as the first song.
Whatever.
But this is cool, dude. This brings back for me. So. This was released in '96.
Yeah.
I can see them touring like dancing and shit back in the day, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tall.
Oh yeah. You can hear even the grunge influence, like when they're doing like solos.
This guy, 2 chicks in his arms there?
I'm actually really digging this part.
Yeah. This is kind of a traditional sound, I think, for them. My girlfriend's girlfriend.
That whole bridge part.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this is every single 90s rom-com montage right now.
Oh, it's, yeah. Like the girlfriend's part of this for sure, dude. But to me, this screams like, I could see being like, because obviously, like, it went to emo, but the goth era.
Yeah.
Like, if you were a true goth kid, like, into that stuff, like, this is the shit you put on date night. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you're making love to.
Oh, yeah. I can see
You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
Like, you put the candles,
Mm-hmm.
you got the reds in the room, and you have the wine, and it's like, wow. You know what I mean? It's awesome, dude. I love it. Peter Steele is the singer's name, and I apologize that I couldn't remember it off the top of my head, but he's 6'8", so he's like a big guy.
He's a big dude.
He's a big guy, and he's not just a skinny 6'8". He's a wide 6'8". You know what I'm saying?
I want to listen to the montage part again.
Yeah, no
because
problem.
that was my favorite part of the song, honestly.
Doesn't care what people say.
She looks like you. My girlfriend's girlfriend. She's my girl girlfriend's girlfriend.
Yeah, man.
She looks like you.
it was Roadrunner record.
She's my girl.
Yeah, man, that's just that's an oldie right there, dude. It brings back some stuff for me, honestly, because you know, sometimes I've seen a lot of concerts, and this was one of those bands that I've seen them one time, and it was at the Roseland in Portland, and it just like when you hear it again, you're like, oh man, like they were, because like to me, like Typo Negative was not a band that I listened to on CDs or anything.
Yeah,
it wasn't really my thing at the time. And so seeing them was one of those times where I was like, whoa, like these guys are, because I never cared for them on CD that much, but like just listening to, but like, damn, they were really cool live, man. I can't stress enough how awesome that they were live. Now that I'm thinking back on it, they were just, they had a really good presence. And unfortunately he passed away, which is, you know, that always sucks, right? Because like
that sucks.
I would have been very curious, like with bands that came through because of them. I think bands like him, Typo Negative was probably a huge influence, if not a sole influence. It would have been really interesting to see him, you know, what at his age now, like what would he be creating right now with that voice? Because I think like their music could have adjusted in a really cool way to this kind of new era of stuff. It would have been interesting. It really would have.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to honestly go listen to more because I actually do like that.
I could tell you like certain parts a lot.
Yeah,
like
the bridge part, the whole dreamy kind of 90s feel. I was like, yeah, this kind of that whole sound. That was a specific sound I feel like to that time.
Yeah.
And during the bridge part, and you can go back to almost any music and feel that same thing.
Well, and there's like some humor in there, and that's what I remember too.
Yeah.
Like there was some, like he seems very serious, but you can also tell that it's lighthearted. And in fact, he's talking about his girlfriend's girlfriend in itself is kind of a playful kind of thing. But yeah, man, I think when I get home tonight and the kids go to bed, I'm gonna put this on and see if it does anything for me. Just be like, what do you think? You know, does this put you in some kind of a mood? I don't know what's gonna go on. So hopefully,
you guys, this was a Typo Negative.
Yeah,
my girlfriend's girlfriend request from Patreon.
Yeah, Whiskey Shaman, man. Of course, you're bringing the classics, my era of stuff. So thank you. If you guys like what we do, though, make sure you like, subscribe, share. We do have Cash App and Patreon, which helps us financially. If you guys want to do that and support the show, that would be awesome. But biggest thing, please, is subscribe and like it.
And share.
Yeah, and let us know what you think. Do you got any fond memories of Typo Negative? Were you a fan back in the day? Like, let us know what you think about it, for sure.